And just like that, it's 2024. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm Deb and this is DB Designs and Sewing Australia. I hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas and a wonderful new year. I'm looking forward to great things in 2024 and I hope you are too. Now let's get on with it. I did have a couple of makes. One of them I made partially last year, but it's so big. I think I must have screwed up the pattern. This was the Peacock Dress by the Sewing Revival. Now I've made several things from the Sewing Revival and always choose a size 14. Always fits. This is massive. I will insert some photos and I really took it in as much as I could without ruining the whole thing, and then decided that because the fabric is a viscose lurex, it makes me itchy. When you're an eczema person, very itchy, and I decided that to get the itchiness out of it, I would have to hand pluck it all out of the inside of here. Probably the wrong sort of thing to make. Would have been better off making something that had a facing that you could do in another fabric, or a bias binding that was turned to the inside that wasn't made of the lurex fabric. But it's beautiful fabric. But as you'll see from the photo, it's so big. I think I've screwed up the pattern. That's the only thing I can think. There's no way this dress is supposed to be this big. So I might reprint the pattern and revisit it. I do not have very much success at all with wrap dresses. And I just seem to have weirdly lost weight, or everything's so big on me now. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to reprint the pattern and then I'm going to compare what it was that I had cut out, because I cut straight into the pattern, of course, and see if maybe I printed it incorrectly. It's the only thing I can think, because it is really, really big, but I really love the fabric. Worst comes to worst, I'll cut it off and make a wraparound skirt, which is always what I'm going to do with something that's wrapped that does not work out. Wouldn't actually be touching your skin then. Could do a little, I don't want to call it a frill, a flounce edge on the edge of the skirt with the fabric from the top of the bodice. So if I can't get it to look any good, I have got it over a polar neck jumper. But if I find that I'm not going to wear it, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it into a skirt, because this is actually quite a decent weight. You can see that it's a good weight. Viscose, so I'm assuming it's European. Most of the European viscose that I have is slightly heavier weight, and I don't know if it's ordered like that or if you order the viscose in different weights. I don't know, but that's what I made, and was a bit disappointed because even with the polar neck jumper on it, it seems too big to me. It's also big in the bust, and anyway, so the second thing I've made, and I just finished it yesterday, was another Seasons of East Summer in New York dress. One of my favorites. Although strangely, this feels like it's too big too. I used the Cobra Corsage by Lady McElroy, and it is the Chloe Chambray, which is a beautiful weight. A little bit heavier than just the plain viscose, and it's in the magenta color. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Because it's too big, I made a obi belt. So that just pulls it in a little bit more and a little bit firmer. And it means that I can adjust the back, pull it down under the belt. So the gathering part starts at the back and it stops the front from gaping too much. Because remembering, I think I do 1.5 inches up from where they say to start that split. But obviously I'm just short. So absolutely love it. Inserting photos. One of my favorite dress patterns. One of my favorites. And it's got the invisible zip on the side. Mind you, I really wouldn't need to use this zip. So I don't know whether I need to size down in things or not. But that was my only 2 makes besides hemming people's pants and fixing dad's things and all of that sort of thing. So, what's everyone else been sewing? Has anyone got any sewing done over the Christmas New Year period? Seems to be a period of time where I don't really do terribly much. We go and see a lot of friends. Used to go to barbecues when it wasn't raining all the time. Melbourne is just rain, rain, rain. Not as bad as Queensland, which is flooded all the time. But really bad rain at the moment. So not been doing very many outdoor activities. And in fact, on Sunday, I'm going to look after 2 of my grandchildren that live at Barwon Heads. And if you don't know where that is, it's on the surf coast of Victoria. So if you think of Torquay, Bells Beach, it's down that way. So it's on the surf beach. But I can't see us going into the surf terribly much or even into the river. Because it really just has not been hot enough and it just won't stop raining. So I'll have to be thinking of some indoor activities. Besides one of them who reads all the time and the other one's doing cartwheels. So there you have it. I am taking my sister with me. She's coming with me. So my sister Sue and I will be going to Barwon Heads for 5 days to look after the kids while their mum's at work, and we'll have a good time when we're there. Now, some of my plans for 2024. I need to go through my make 9s that I had for 2023, which quite frankly is a joke, because I had make 9 in patterns and make 9 in fabrics. And I think I got 4 of one done, 3 of the other. So I'm not going to do a make 9 as such this year. This year, I'm going to concentrate on techniques, new techniques, using patterns and doing patterns where the technique is slightly harder. I do need to make, and I know I've got 100 coats. Okay, I've got 25 coats. But next year, so in 2025, we're going to Paris. Supposed to go for my 60th birthday, but then there was COVID. We couldn't go, all of that. So my girlfriend said, we're booking for next year. So as soon as it's 12 months from when we're going, we're booking our airfares. So we're doing that. And so I thought I really need a coat to take. We will be going in May when it's not that cold, but as I'm always cold, I would like to take a coat. So I was thinking do one with bound buttonholes and a few other more technical things, because one of the coats that I had wanted to make last year, and in fact it was my first pattern choice of my make 9 for 2023 and I did not make it, and it's a Lagen coat, and it's an itch to stitch pattern, and it's quite a fitted coat. So I thought that would be better than something that's flowy and takes up more room, basically in your suitcase. So that's one of the things that I want to do. And so that has a lot of techniques on it. I remember that it will be fully lined, and I'd line it in satin. So I will be making that at some stage this year. I was thinking, hey, probably a magenta coloured wool, because it really wouldn't be me. The fact that people in Paris don't wear bright colours is irrelevant, because I do. That's me. And then I was going to go through all my dresses in my wardrobe. I think I've got one dress, and I've probably got, I want to say 20. That I've got one dress that's not me made, and one of my sisters gave it to me before I went to Bali. So it's like one you wear over bathers. And so I wanted to go through my dresses, show you all my dresses, and that will also give me the opportunity to try everything on. Now, I had lost a little bit of weight, but just like a couple of kilos, but everything's so big, and you see that my boobs have practically gone away. I had to buy a new bra. Don't know why. I guess it's just old age and everything's slipping down. So it will give me the opportunity to try on my dresses and see what I need to alter. Because although the peacock dress turned out really, really large, my other dresses can't be all that much bigger. I will show you all my dresses and see if I need to alter any so that I can wear them, or if I need to refashion anything into something else, which is a possibility. And the next I was going to do my bottoms, not as in and my bottom, but my pants, skirts. I think I've got 2 pairs of shorts, jeans. I've got lots of jeans. I'd like to make another pair of jeans this year, but you've already got like 6 pairs of jeans. I just like wearing stuff that I've made. That's why I would make another pair of jeans, quite frankly. I wish I could get really light coloured denim that's stretch denim. I can buy them in jeans already made up, and I usually wear Levi jeans because they fit better, because they're a bit more of a straighter cut, so it doesn't go in a really long way at the waist. Some other jean styles I find too loose in the hips, too tight in the waist, but Levi's don't seem to be like that. So, and the other one was my tops, which I've got a squeeze of. I've probably got, out of all the things that are ready to wear, so that I haven't made, I've probably got more tops than anything else. And I'd also like to make something this year that's useful, like a winter dressing gown. I have been wearing my beautiful Tessuti robe that was in the elephant fabric that's got the double piping on it. I have been wearing that a fair bit, because although it's raining, it's not really, really cold. It's not like it's 10 degrees. It's between 19 and 22, I suppose. So it's sort of muggy weather, which is disappointing for someone who likes it when it's 30. So hopefully we'll probably get a really, really late summer, or be the thing when the kids go back to school, then it will be really, really hot. I won't do my coats because I've previously done my coats, and I've probably shown you any more that I made since then. I don't think I made any I made a coat for my girlfriend last year, but I made the blue furry teddy bear coat, and I made the fur vests for the kids, and the little fur bolero for Mia last year. And for Christmas, I received the curated closet, which I've started to read, and I've also got the workbook that goes with it. The first thing you've got to do is detox your closet, or wardrobe as we would call it, which means that I think trying on all my clothes for you and showing you what I've got, what I can alter, what I am never going to wear, because quite frankly they could go to a better home. I just need to, if I'm going to give them to the Salvos or the Brotherhood or St. Vincent de Paul, which is our second-hand shops, then I will need to put size labels in them. So I'd measure them up and put size labels in them because I like size labels. So I will be able to detox my wardrobe by trying everything on, seeing what I've got, seeing what holes I've got in my wardrobe. And because I won't be going to work as such, my holes in my wardrobe are probably tracksuit pants, which I own 2 pairs of and they're both ready to wear. So not something that I generally make for myself. I do make them for the babies and all that sort of thing, but I don't really ever make them for myself. And I usually buy Lorna Jane activewear, so that's something else that I could look at doing. So what I'm really going to concentrate on this year is fit and how I fit things and how I need to actually now re-look at so many patterns because they're not fitting anymore. And although I really like the Seasons of East magenta dress, I haven't tried on the purple cobra corsage one. I don't think I'm cutting anything out differently. That is a pattern that I had traced out, and it's just seeming really big. Hence why I made the belt. And so there might be other dresses that I just need to make a belt to go with it. And the other thing I did was I got a self-covering buckle kit. Oh, that's lovely and reflective. So these are as rare as hen's teeth, I'm telling you. I actually bought it from a place called Fish Witchery. Yes, I'm sure that's how you say it. And I think they're in New South Wales from memory. They had some. So I've actually bought 4 because I want to make the belt. Now it doesn't come with the inside part of the belt. So now I'm waiting on some, what I call belting. So when you're looking for belting, just normal interfacing is not going to cut it. Even a really heavy interfacing is not going to cut it. It is not going to not roll when you sit down and naturally your waist crunches up. So do sit like this. Make sure your belt doesn't crush. It's ridiculous. So there is special belting you can get. In fact, there's a kit that you can get, not in Australia. I can't find anyone in Australia that's got it. And I am not paying $73 shipping to get it here, for one thing. So I could buy fabric if I was going to pay that sort of money for shipping. So I have ordered some other, what's generally called for curtain topping, curtain stiffener. So, and it's used in millinery. So I'll show you that when I get it, see how that works out. I don't have terribly much of that fabric left, so I need to be very, very careful with how I do it. Now, in an actual belt kit where you get the belting as well, it looks like melamine really, but you couldn't use melamine because that would snap. If you know what melamine is, it's what's on the edge of the insides of your cupboards, all that sort of thing. That's the strips. So you use that, and you just cut it to a point and you insert it into your already sewn, like a tube that you've sewn. So it needs to be very precise sewing, very accurate sewing, so that your belting will fit in it perfectly, because you don't want it to be uneven. And then you cover the belt. So I'll show you when you cover the belt. And as you'll see, it's got a little template in there, and I believe that's also sticky. Yeah, it is, and that's how you wrap it on. But with the fabric, I've got, remembering which fabric it is for this dress. So I fully interfaced the entire bodice, and just with a lightweight interfacing, and I will also interface the belt buckle fabric. The fabric has a tendency to move around, and I don't want it to, any part of it to go on the bias, because it's not going to snap inside. So when you think of a covered button and how you cover a button, it's a very similar way to covering a buckle. If I can't get it to work, then I'm just going to be sending it to Button Mania instead. So everyone have a wonderful week. Please like and subscribe. Looking forward to 2024. Not just because I'm retired, because I still actually need to make money. So I'm just going to do it myself. So stay tuned. See you all next time. Bye.